Welcome back, everybody, to the adventures of Old Man Julian Martin, the wise of the Crownlands. Accidentally picked up a load of extra land yesterday. Oh, I've got to pause it and refresh all those banners there. Accidentally, of course, we picked up some extra land from where Dawn was destroyed briefly, and then we got given some of that land in the Crownlands. God knows what happened with that. Yesterday, I went for Ultima Genitor. A lot of people seem kind of confused why I go for that. I'm well aware that Ultima Genitor is absolutely one of the worst succession types. The only reason I went for it, well, to be honest, there's a couple of reasons I went for it. Number one, I've actually, in my 4,000 hours of CK2, never once played with Ultima Genitor, so I thought it'd be kind of an interesting switch on an old playstyle. Not only that, but in the Game of Thrones mod, you've got to remember kinslaying is the worst crime possible. It's a massive, even compared to, like, in the base game, it's already pretty significant. But in Game of Thrones, it is, you can be beheaded for it. So Ultima Genitor, in my opinion, allows you to take less direct actions against your own kinsman to prefer it. So what I mean by that is, obviously with primogeniture, if your first kid is not a genius and the second kid is born a genius, you've got two options. Either you disinherit your first kid or kill them off somehow. Game of Thrones one is kind of difficult to do, because as far as I remember, you can't send to the wall your character who's currently your heir. What that means is the only way we'd actually be able to, in that situation, get the genius kid is to kill off our firstborn child. However, with Ultima Genitor, the onus falls less on the order of your kids and more on you not having any more kids. And that's a lot easier to do. I said this on Discord, but we could just kill our wife at that point. Our wife isn't our close family member. If we're caught killing our wife, it's a -10 general opinion, and that's it. Rather than not only the kinslayer trait, but also potentially having our own head lopped off there. Alternatively, we find ways to lower our own fertility, chaste, illnesses, that type of thing. It's a lot more malleable, in my opinion, to take action against their own character to prevent them having more kids, or even something as simple as, in hindsight, a fucking divorce would prevent any more kids being spawned. And bear in mind, in the Game of Thrones world, bastards cannot inherit. Obviously, bastardy works very, very different in the Game of Thrones world. It seems to me like Ultima Genitor in the Game of Thrones world is the much less riskier way of playing the eugenics game, because it means that your hands don't have to get as dirty against your own kinsman. Sure, we might have to kill off a wife every now and again, but that's preferable to becoming branded a kinslayer and having her head lopped off, like I said. There's a lot of reasons to doing it, but to be honest, I just thought it'd be kind of an interesting and fun playstyle, because I've never done Ultima Genitor. Oh, and also the obvious benefit of it is we'll be able to play as whoever our youngest child is for years and years and years and years and years. Now, we might have a bit of a rocky regency at the start, but it means that we're not going to end up with, for example, case in point right here, 3 characters over the course of 5 years. That's never going to happen again with, to be honest, you'd be getting a character once every 60 years in theory with Ultima Genitor, right? So that should be kind of interesting. I think that's going to be a lot more fun. It's going to allow us to build up characters over a longer period of time, much more impressive characters, because, let's be honest, I can't even name the last 2 characters we played as. Whereas we're going to have 60 years of one guy, building him up and telling a good story. That's the important thing here. Good stories are all that matters in the Game of Thrones world. In fact, that's what we should base our kingdom on. No Ultima Genitor. Let's just vote in the king who has the best story. Now this is me being facetious, because Game of Thrones is bad. Joanna Martin. Speaking of which, let's, oh, because we are lustful. Fine, fuck it, we'll make a move. I mean, literally fuck it in this case. Went to Joanna's chamber and gave her a good chumble. It's good to be the Lord Paramount. And if she has a child, it's a bastard. Doesn't matter. Not affected by Ultima Genitor at that stage. So today, then, I want to focus all efforts on making sure that our Castellan and our Lord Treasurer are both as skilled as possible in regards to collecting taxes. To that end, I want to focus on building our retinue up as much as possible. Because even though we are one of technically the 8 kingdoms now of the Iron Throne, we are the weakest, and obviously we're the newest, and by extent the weakest. But not only that, the main province of the Crownlands is not ours, that being King's Landing. We are at a massive disadvantage compared to everyone else who also have chunks of our own land. Obviously, Westerlands have Farring Cross, Langwood Hall have that one, the Iron Throne has Mosborough, Trident have all of this crap, etc., etc. We've really got a hard task to reclaim all of the Crownlands, and that's going to be our first goal here. War with the Trident, I think, is the obvious first step, given that they've got the most land here. They've got 37,000 men. They've got almost double our troops. So we've got a long way to go to really catch up with these guys, unfortunately. What did I just say? Did I just give someone the High Lordship of Dragonstone? Oh, bollocks. Not that it matters anyway, because obviously we couldn't end up revoking fucking Dragonstone regardless. Alright, whatever. I mean, it would have been ideal to get Dragonstone back, but I'm not going to lose too much sleep over that one, to be honest with you. That's alright. Give a bit more vassal opinion. Let's like to get horribly murdered before we get ourselves, hopefully, a genius kid. Speaking of which, let's keep working on that genius kid as well. We need to make sure that our wife likes us as much as possible. I might even be tempted to go for, like, seduction focus. Gives us sex appeal +5 and the fertility. Or the family focus. I don't know which is better, actually. Can you seduce your wife in the Game of Thrones one? You can! Oh, incredible. So, I talked about this before. There's actually an invisible modifier. If your wife loves you in this is in the looter files of all things, but it does give a 1.5 times multiplier to babbies being formed. I'm not sure that it's actually directly to fertility, but you have a much higher chance of a 50% bonus, essentially, to kids. So, I guess it probably is fertility in that case. Anyway, furious, Raymond does not accept my profuse denials and has challenged me to a duel to determine my guilt on that of his wife and his lover, Joanna. Sure. Do we want to fight him? 40 versus 90? No, we fucking don't. So, Raymond Ormer, the brilliant commander, strong, a trained duelist, and a knight. Refuse to the duel. General opinion -10. I am no fighter. Beg forgiveness. Yeah, let's go for that one. Fuck it. We'll break up with her anyway. Ah, there we go. Medium rye room, my lady. And there is a bonus to our fertility. Assuming they haven't adjusted in the Game of Thrones, but of course, they actually very much might have. Okay, cool. Right, so that's a great start. Hopefully we can get Genius Kid sooner rather than later. Again, old Team Magenta is really going to play into things here. Otherwise, especially if we get a Genius Kid now, we'd not only have to kill off 3 sons, but one of them is a lord, so that would be extremely dangerous. Another tithe already. God, that's 2 in very quick succession. I will check as well. Fucking hell, it's because he's got 28 stewardship. Jesus. I will see if we can get a better Castellan from the depths of wherever the hell we can find them. Joint Court preferably. So you got 21 there. Let's go back to Annie, because I noticed there was a guy there at 22. Oh, she can't be Castellan anyway, because she is a lady. And it's a well-known fact. How can you count coin with boobies even? Thank you, Game of Thrones. The wall is under assault. The Night's Watch is hard-pressed to defend it. Do you want to help House Flint in defending the wall? I mean, bear in mind the wall has only just been restored. Oh, but of course the Iron Throne's not actually a civil war this time. Nah, they're good. I'll agree to join it just so we don't lose the prestige, but I'm not gonna fuck around with it too much. Right, Castellan, I'm sorry, get yeeted. Eustace, I need you collecting tithe 7.95, and then this guy also has the 38% chance yearly. My god, this alone is going to bring so much money. Whoa, did the Targaryens die out then? House Targaryen. 1 living member, and it's a guy on the wall, isn't it? Loras. Oh, it's not. Who's the last surviving Targaryen then? Your kinsman. It was Darren. There's 1 Targaryen somewhere, and I can't for the life of me see who they be. Oh, is it her? No, she's not. She's a dragon rider, though. That's quite cool. House Targaryen got their dragon riders back. It's not one of Viserys' kids, is it? No, it's not. I can't for the life of me see where this one surviving living member is. It's Arianne Martin is our kinswoman, but again, she's House Martin. God knows. Somewhere in this family tree is a Targaryen. I'm sure they're probably just quite kind of obvious in my face and I'm missing them or something like that. But that's the end of it. So Aenys, the suspicious, the guy that we landed, died of he was slain in a duel before he could have kids. The reason we couldn't marry him off yesterday, I didn't make it quite clear. The reason we couldn't marry him off yesterday is he was in hiding, so I was trying to offer him a bride, and we couldn't pick him as a target because he was in hiding. He could have got married of his own accord, but for whatever reason, the AI just didn't do it. House Targaryen is doomed. They're gone. There's nothing I can do about that. Wife is pregnant, though, so that's pretty good. Come on. Give me that genius son. Wow. News from the Battle of Shadow Tower, my lord. The leader of the Wildlings, King Red Weasel Shieldbreaker, the Wildling, skilled fighter, heavy infantry leader, holy warrior, skilled commander, duelist, zealot, brave, diligent, slain by Master Jorah in personal combat. 15 Marshal. This is the type of thing. I can honestly see this is like a campaign we've had before, where we play as this Wildling Lord, we unite the banners, we train him into this absolute powerhouse, was slain by some random bumpkin Maester. My god, that is absolutely something that we've had happen in our campaigns before. And then he dies. Died of severe stress. That's a lot of pressure you had behooved on you there, so I'm not really surprised. I'm no doctor, but that sounds pretty serious. Grave news, my lord. Grey Plague has broken out in Rosby. Prognosis. I think we're all fucked. That's the prognosis. The daughter named Celsi. Oh god, she's nothing again. You are nothing. I'm not going to give them a name because they don't deserve it. We haven't slain anyone to be able to grant them the unique name. Grey Plague. It's rampant here, known as Grey Death. The virulent disease that fatally turns victims' flesh to stone. We should adopt a naming scheme. I know we're going to name after people that we killed, but there are, obviously, because the game's been going on for 120 years now, there's no Robert Baratheon, Stannis Baratheon, Eddard Starks, or anyone with a name worthy. Honestly, the game is not generating any cool characters worth assassinating at this stage. Like, the great houses have all mostly bloody died out as well. So, we need to adopt a naming scheme. I'm thinking famous authors might be a fun one for when we actually get around to playing our next character. That could be quite cool. And that might end up being Mathos here. While he's got one Marshal, which I suppose is something. Should we shut the gates? Should we shut the gates? Shut the gates? Shut the gates. Shut the gates. There we are. Seal it shut. That is the Grey Plague. Grey Plague is just, the grey scale, but faster and way more deadly. Will kill you within 10 minutes rather than 10 years. Ooh, another good ally. The Westerlands. That puts us in Alliance territory. And who are you exactly? Flamant Jaswell. The grandson. Hang on. That's his firstborn son's firstborn son. That means that we are in potentially alliance territory with the Vale and the Westerlands. That puts House Martin in a very powerful position if we want to go to war with the Trident, which we do, because they've got all of my friggin' stuff. Yeah, I'm no doctor, but I have a feeling she's completely fucked. Chuck her out. Get out of here. Pretty sure you're in a little bit of trouble there too, Chief. Be gone. Maester Rodwell has completely botched the treatment of my son Luther's disease. You're probably thinking, oh, it's Grey Plague. No, it's just the flu. Bad time to have the flu, though. Bedridden with the flu. Oh, God, he might be a little bit fucked then. Supposed to assign you a guardian as well. These are all the kids that were born before we ended up playing as this dude. Taught some sense into him. I'm not sacking my Maester during the time of a mass plague. King's Landing, like, skirting around it. It's the dog with the room on fire. I tried to get a good night's sleep, but I'm tormented by the horrible recurring nightmares of the people. There's nothing we can do with them because we have the stubborn trait. Yeah, that is actually an incredibly good trait. I didn't realize it let you skip over that. Holy shit, that's insane. Obviously, the other one is like Abandon the Commoners -10, or the other ones gives you like Craven or whatever. Crazy, that's really good. Well, we managed to survive it. It's a Stormlands problem now. It's obviously still our territory, but it's heading out here. Open the gate. Oh, we can go out again. Cool. We're still friends with the Master Brewer, but we just... Oh, 787 gold. Where the fuck did that come from? Is that all from where we've just been sat and hiding? Obviously not spending much. 787 gold. Let's build the brewery, and then if we save up just a little bit more, obviously all of our tides are coming in as well, we can recruit our large force, and it gives us a good-sized retinue. That's a 1,200 retinue cap. That's enough for, like, 1 or 2 retinue units. Crazy. Let's go ahead. These voices sound foreign. The smith should have what I need. Let's go see what the smith has. Exquisite Arak. Oh, cool. Dornish Spear. Or a Mirish Stiletto. What weapon do we have? We just have a regular longsword. We've got our Valyrian armor. I think out of all of them, the most practical one for combat, it's got to be the Dornish Spear, right? Exquisite Arak is obviously the big curved sword that the Dothraki used. Based on, well, like Egyptian kopeshes or something, isn't it? They're in real life. Want a small, fast weapon, Mirish Stiletto, or a Dornish Spear. Let's go for a Dornish Spear. That sounds pretty fun. You can't equip this, you need to be Dornish. No, of course it's not gonna be that restrictive. Personal combat skill +10. It gives bonus to pikemen. That's a bit annoying. Besides that, it was a complete fucking waste of gold, and I should have just saved up for our small force instead. Cheese Perganant again. Waifu, please, for the love of God, genius child. And another dragon attached. I think those 3 dragons that we were able to spawn in as George have single-handedly replenished the... Obviously not single-handedly, but triple-handedly... What a strange expression. Restored the dragon population of the known world. Insane. I have no money to spare. Nope, because instead we're going to invest into nothing but... Jarman died? Of a fucking heart attack at the age of 35. Jarman, what the hell, man? Everyone was saying that Jarman was obviously our Sir Davos, and he absolutely was. It occurred to me afterwards that that's exactly the story. That's why Stannis cut off Davos' fingers, because of course he was a smuggler. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, he does deserve to. Let's honor him with the funeral. I was going to raise him to nobility and everything, give him some land. Bollocks. Okay, just the Martin family. Yeah, we were the only person who really knew him. He was obviously just a peasant known for his thievery. I don't think the court would be too impressive. I think it would probably be seen as offensive if we invited all the other lords to come and celebrate the funeral of a thief. Lara Martin. She is genius. Unfortunately, she was born a girl. There it is. It is done. 40. Goodbye, my friend. That's a real shame. I was hoping we could do more with him. Wants to educate her. You'll do. Whatever. Anybody diligent, patient, again, the usual crap. Alright, let's kick some courtiers out as well, seeing as apparently we've got an abundance of them. Get any gold out of that? I don't think we even did we? Weird friend to make, but not a bad one. We made friends with the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. The white cloak there. Cool. Who's that? Jordan Perrin. Oh, and they've given him a new fancy... Look at that. New fancy logo there. I think I made a new friend. Not really what we're after. You know, any sort of Lord Paramount or even any sort of Duke would be a little bit more useful than him. Luther. Luther is not our heir, so I'm not too interested in you. Also, mixed bag. Problem with Rich Childhood, I will admit, is that the traits are so random that you end up just having mediocre kids because they're so random. Like, honestly, with Rich Childhood, it would make more sense if we were just to educate our kids, despite the fact that we're not as good as the educator. Otherwise, you just end up with such a weird diaspora of random crap that, of course, you would never try and... Like, timid and willful? How does that make any fucking sense? Haughty and brooding? How does that make any sense? I'm not going to spend any money on you, I'm sorry. You're a garbage child with absolutely no future. Well, Colleen Martin got married against my will. I had her seized, and somehow she's got 342 gold. Fuck knows where she got that from. I was trying to work it out based on her stats or stuff that she's been up to. I have no idea where she got that from. She must have inherited it from a distant Martin relative. Oh, when he died, of course, his wealth got split amongst his kids, didn't they? I wonder if she's just got it via inheritance. Well, I'm taking back the gold that we lost, so thank you very much for that. You can fuck off as well. Good shit. I'm obviously not going to fund their journey to the war. Thank you very much. 686, so gives us the ability to build our small force. And not only that, gives us the ability to actually build our small force, as in build the... actually recruit some retinue troops here as well. Very nice. Another 72 gold for my mountain of money. We've got to invest in something else now then, haven't we? I'd love to take Dragonstone as our capital in hindsight. The more I think about it, the more I think it would be a really cool thing to grab. Now, Rosby is arguably a much better county. It's got 6 holding slots versus 5 in Dragonstone. It's got double the, actually almost triple, the yearly income of Dragonstone there as well. The difference is Dragonstone has more potential, bear in mind that it's on a trade route. It has all of these unique buildings already built in. And it's got some other upgraded stuff. Oh, it's got the Dragon Glass mine as well. Shit. Look at those bonuses. I've got to try and take it, haven't I? The only downside to that is the only way to take it now would be to try and get... We've got to try and get our Targaryen blood back into the family. We've got to do it. Because with that, we can claim Dragonstone and just revoke it from them. I think the Game of Thrones what allows you to do that. Well, yes, I will take another 72.3 gold. What the fuck? You know, honestly, with this amount of cash, we wouldn't even need it. We could just force these guys to go into rebellion. I genuinely think we could. Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, let's get back to plotting. It's been a long time since we've done any plotting, mainly because our characters have all been terrible at intrigue. But with this amount of gold, I mean, we could bribe just about every fucker in Westeros to join us, I think. Can we not plot to incite revolt? They have to have a opinion lessons there, bollocks. Oh, God, he really likes us. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Eldred Hunter. The issue is the Hunter dynasty also have Eastward. Oh, we might be risking losing Dragonstone there. That would suck. Then we would have a reason to go to war. Well, we've seen the smith, we've seen the elixirs. What food can I buy? You look around in the fruit stands and a fire red fruit catches your attention. When you ask the merchant, the booth says it's delicious but very hot. He offers you some seeds. Chilies then. What do you think? There's a 25% chance you gain Iron Stomach, permanently giving us +1 health. And that's just... Man, that's also a 10% chance of getting Brave. Quarter for 1 health permanently forever? Wow. Buy some apple seeds. We can buy some lemon seeds. That will allow us to start in be able to build a building that's either obviously the apple orchard or the lemon tree orchard there. Very cheap to build, but obviously we need the seeds beforehand. I've got to try that. 5 gold in exchange for a 25% chance at Iron Stomach and a 10% chance at Brave. They're not mutually exclusive either. Do it. Come on. Fucking neither. What a waste of gold. This man is insane. He's the guy with the 48% chance, 38% chance yearly. This man is insane. He's single-handedly floated the treasury. I see now why they've nerfed the business focus so much. With the Castellan plus the Lord Treasurer, The chance to gain gold is ludicrous. It really is. Imagine these two plus the business focus stacked on top. Every few months, you'd just be getting 100 gold from the business focus, whatever. Obviously, they nerfed it down to 25 in this. But this guy kicking off this guy, I mean, this guy we haven't had trigger once. It's just all from our Lord Treasurer right now. 28 stewardship. This is a once-in-a-lifetime steward. How many levels of this? Oh, there's 5 levels of this. There's a huge force and a massive force. We need Castletown 3. That one needs smaller states too. What's that? Upgraded patrol post? Oh, no, wait. Larger states. That's farms? But for the next level of farms, we need the patrol post, don't we? Yeah, smaller states, and that needs patrol post. Okay, right. I did remember kind of remembered the order that we needed things there. Barber Surgeon, tax +2, and then morale of armies as well. That sounds absolutely fine to me. That seems like a really good idea. Eventually, we should be able to build the Weird Butcher also for the flat tax, and... Well, I guess it becomes a choice at that stage. You can build the Weird Butcher plus all of these other buildings, like the Barber Surgeon, for example, to cancel out the negative morale that the Barber Surgeon gives, or we could just forgo the +4 tax and have much more powerful... oh, hello. Oh, right, lad, get out of here. Forgo it and just have the really powerful morale troops. I think I might go for that. Again, we're outclassed here in terms of troop count. That's the whole reason we're going into this. Which one do we want to build, then? Weirwood Warriors. Crownlands. I want to go for the Assault Cavalry. I feel like they're our best option out of all of them. What's it giving us, then? Hey, an extra 1,000 troops. It's not massive, but it is something. Oh, there we go, at long last. The other guy's got it. Oh, I thought that was immediately the other guy there. That would have been awesome. What about, like, what about the hospital? Maybe we could build something there. But again, without the trade post is the only other thing, as far as I recall, that you can build the... Men forgive me, I've sinned, lose Lustful. I don't want to lose Lustful, but I will, rather than risk getting stressed. Okay, this kid's not coming out too bad. So what we've got so far, Haughty is terrible, but Willful and Rowdy are the best traits for a martial education. Now, he's also ended up with 5 martial right there as well. Curious can become shrewd. If we get shrewd, Willful becomes brave, or ambitious, or authoritative. Any of those are good, to be honest. And we know stubborn is apparently very good as well. Brawny, honest, rude, arbitrary, or dull. Brawny is the only good one out of Rowdy, and Haughty is just generally bad. Proud, arbitrary, cruel, or ruthless. Proud is alright. Cruel is not bad for a martial build, because of course you get the bonus to damage from that. I'm going to say, I owe you nothing. I owe you nothing. The treasury cannot possibly bear such expense. Might as well build something here. Oh, wait, the stonemason. Shit, I can't believe how long I forgot about this thing. So the stonemason I talked about very, very briefly a long time ago. This works in a really, really cool fashion that every few years... Oh, wife's permanent again. Not much of a surprise. But every few years, the stonemason guild will get a new guild master. And that guy will give a bunch of bonuses to the county based on his own skill set. So, for example, he might give us minus 25... As far as I recall, the best one is minus 25% build time and build cost modifier to wherever the county of wherever the stonemason is built. So that affects everything, including the refuge and the subholdings there as well. How long till that's built? Because that's going to come in super handy. Oh, it is built. Cool. Oh, it just finished. Allery. More like... Oof, Owery, why could you not have been a son that's also a genius, even? I'd rather have a nothing daughter than a genius daughter. Because then that doesn't really make much sense, does it? To be honest, I'd rather just have a genius son. Okay, let's go for... What about this time? Something quiet. See something rush around the corner, go into the garden, my feet are hurting. So you know this one, this one's the Master Brewer. I'll go to the garden. Oh, no. You go to the garden, after a while, a beautiful lady appears. She tells you she cares for the garden, and after a long conversation, she also cares for you. There's a chance of us gaining dirty pox. We got Lustful back. Probably for the best thing, as we're still trying for our genius son. And there it is, a new guildmaster for the stonemasons. Mate the 8. I don't think we're going to be able to pull that one off for some reason. Become Hand of the King. Fuck it, why not? Is he good? Rosby? Skills stonemason. Oh, minus 50, minus 50. Now, bear in mind, the opposite is also true. That we can get a guy who gives minus 25. Oh, sorry, plus 25 to build cost and build time modifier, which would obviously be horrible. We'd be stuck for years, and these guys last 20 years as well. 20 years of all that extra expense to build anything would set us back quite a lot. We got very lucky this time around, but we've got to be very careful, because it can be a two-headed, can be a double-edged sword a little bit. What do you think, militia training ground, or should we just let ourselves... Let's build up a lot more cash, I think. Very nice. There it is again. The lustful trait coming back into full force. She's still a lover as well, despite the fact that she caught us with that other woman, the other Martin woman that seduced us. It's a bit strange. We also re-inherited the King's Gate as well. So those are a military command. So those will always inherit when dismounted. Basically a viceroyalty. You might as well just hang on to it, to be honest. Get a few more troops out of it. Of course, it's well within our domain size. So what I've already started doing, I actually forgot to mention this, but I started this ages ago. I started antagonizing this guy's heir. Oh, it's House of Valerian. I didn't even notice. I've started antagonizing this dude. It hasn't actually done anything at all yet. Just in case he does inherit, it means that we can... If he becomes our vassal as well, we can hopefully just incite him to revolt and then deal with that. Another 81 gold. You're an incredible man. All right, what can we build then? Saved us a lot of money. Library has the option to find a nice book for yourself. I think this is also added by the special building submod. What do we need for training grounds? Guard stations too. We need that for our castle town and our high level of recruit force. Let's start working on that then. Because the training grounds for the extra 10%, that should be something I built a long, long time ago. Another genius daughter. You can fuck off with that. Pella, you shit. I mean, our heir is a complete mixed bag right now. Oh, I became friends with him. Our heir is a complete mixed bag. Don't get me wrong, though. His traits that he's got are very, very good. First step, make friends. I want a job. There's no way that King Roland will just give it to me because I want to become counselor. I set his ambition to become Hand of the King because we don't really have any others. Let's become friends with another counselor and see if we can work our way into becoming Hand of the King. We became friends with Lord Paramount Stanton. Oh, shit. Well, now we're feeling sad about... Oh, the Tullys took back the Trident. Interesting. That puts more people on our list of people to kill so we can go for our George powers again. Oh, Jarvis, don't tell me that. Oh, God. This is the longest character we've had, though, in genuinely 4 generations, so that's fine. Mathos is also learning the art of swordsmanship. His traits are so good. I didn't get to finish my thought on that one. Diligent, honorable, temperate. If we get honorable out of that, honorable, shrewd... brave, ambitious, proud. We could potentially have out of this kid. Emphasis on potential. It's very unlikely it's going to happen. 162 gold on his education is more than fine with me. Obviously, we've got to give him a Marshal education. He's incredibly skilled at Marshal right now. Do it. 8 Marshal. I've got high hopes for this kid. Thank you for that. This guy, I don't know where the fuck he's finding all this gold. There is some serious organized crime going on right here. Oh, it's cancer. No, we can't. I was going to say we could cure ourselves with our book, but of course we can't, can we? +2 health. Okay, fine. Live long enough for this kid to be educated. That's all I ask. That wife permanent again? Holy shit. Okay. You decide to go yourself. So what have we not done? We've done this one. That one leads us to the... Oh, but we probably want to try for the chili again, don't we? Yeah, let's do that again. I'm hungry. What food can I buy? Let's give this a go. Try and get brave or none. The iron stomach, actually, would help out quite a lot, cancelling out not only our disease, but also stress. Let's go hunting. Hunting gives us a little bit of health, can give us a hunting done. More importantly, it can also remove stress. So there's a lot of different ways to gain some health after this. I just want our guy living a little bit longer, just until this kid's educated. Stubborn, not the best start, but that was... What did he lose there? Rowdy? No. He lost, Willful. That was it. Oh, fucking gold. He lost Willful. Okay, so Willful could have become ambitious, so that's not a great start to our potential heir. Fucking Martin, our new heir. You better be a fucking genius. He's not fucking... No reason we can't kill him off. That sucks. That sucks, but it's okay. Can we kill off our youngest kid? We can kidnap. Oh, we can kidnap him because he's not... Oh, interesting. Kidnap the baby, make him disappear. To be honest, this is almost no different to playing Primogeniture now, is it? Finally, an opportunity to abduct Perkin Martin has arisen. Proceed with the plan. Curses. You got away. No one is aware that we did it. Okay. Mathos has gained cruel. Teach him about kindness. Oh, do you want him to keep cruel, seeing as he's a Marshal character? General opinion -5. He gets 20 fear, though. I'm going to talk to him about kindness. Honestly, that way, kind would have been better, in my opinion. She's fucking pregnant again. What the hell is going on with my man? Is it really just lustful of them being in love that's done it? Oh, it's a hard choice. Chance of becoming just or guaranteed diligent. If he fails in gaining just, he gains diligent though anyway, doesn't he? Sure. So diligent as a childhood trait is really, really good because it has an increased chance of giving them the higher level of their education. So now he's got a higher chance of becoming a brilliant strategist, for example. That's actually not too bad. Stubborn, cruel, diligent, trained fighter. You know what? As far as martial characters go, he's coming out okay. You are a... I mean, this guy is single-handedly... Another fucking son? Don Toss Martin. Also not a genius. Bollocks. Okay. We've got a couple of kids to pull apart here, but luckily we've got 217% plot power. We should be able to tidy those up. We've got to kill kids faster than she gives birth. I'm not expecting many more now that our guy is dying, though, because that is a minus 20% to his fertility. Mathos, 65% chance of... Oh, I mean, this one's either gregarious or humble. Both of those, as far as I'm concerned, are good for a ruler. That's fine. So I hit this kid with a... Thank you. I hit this kid with the lunacy, but it didn't affect any extra plotters. To be honest, I'm happy to bribe plotters at this stage, because that guy is finding so much gold from God knows where that we can invite everybody in Rosby to help deal with these kids. Time is of the essence now. Normally, it wouldn't be such an issue, but our guy is on the verge of dying any time now, so I'm just going to go ahead and bribe all these randomers. Still got 800 gold left over, so that's really not exactly breaking the bank, is it? 289% plot power to kidnap this kid. All we got to do, kidnap, and then we can dispose of him quietly, and then there's a good chance that we just won't get caught at all. It's a very safe way to, to fix succession. Oh, God, it cancels the plot. Wow, luckily he's not really the... Not really the one we have to worry about right now. This one's also got 300%. It's hit with a plot twist, too. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. I'm nothing. Sorry. Come on. It's 383%. This kid's gone. Then we'll go back to the other one. 79% chance. Got him. Dies quietly. No one discovers who murders him. Oh, okay. This works. This works. This works. Ultima Geniture, you're winning me back over again. Plot to kidnap. 265%. Get him on board. Oh, everyone's willing to come back to the plot again. Fantastic news. Send this guy a gift. Help me out here. Help me out refix our succession again. Okay, here we go, here we go. What are we looking at? Get out of here. Was that the go? No. Oh, fucking good treasure all left, you big bitch. Okay. Talk by stewardship. Let's go any. Gorman. Okay, get him to court then. He's not bad. 23. We lost 5 points in stewardship there. Could have been a lot worse, though. Gorman. You've got a lot to live up to, my friend. The other guy gilded the entire city of Rosby. You've seriously got a lot to got a lot of legacy to hold up there, my friend. Yes, go kill him. Grab him. Grab him. Get rid of him. Boom. Mathos back as #1 son, just like that, easy. And he came out complete shit. Fucking terrible. Oh God. Oh I mean, just comparing that to what he could have been. Rich childhood is sometimes, unless you play as the kid, sometimes it's just not... Oh, bollocks, I picked the wrong one. It just never... I mean, it just gives you such a mixed bag that you always end up with really crap, mediocre kids. When it works really, really well, because you can min-max get some really crazy kids. But for the most part, they just end up really bad. Oh, Christ. We may be dead here. Red death on top of cancer is not ideal. Cramps are gone. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Nothing to panic about. Okay. She's fucking pregnant again. What's his fertility? Right, hang on. That's minus 10%. That's minus 20%. But lustful gives another 20%. It's only minus 10% fertility, though, to be fair. And they are in love, don't forget. What are you like? Oh, you're actually quite good. Again, this is a case in point right here. Guess we're trying her in diplomacy because she's such a weird... mix of crap. 1,000 gold. Hey, there we go. Okay. What are we going to do with that then? I guess we'll upgrade Castletown to level 3 so we can go for our... Yeah, there we go. That's what we need for our recruit large force. Oh, hang on. That animal farm when we went out, was that a dog? Oh, it was a hunting dog. Gives us +1 health. We named it after ourselves because we're a lunatic. Oh, okay. Maybe we're not so close to dying as I thought. Oh my fucking God. At long last. After 1, 2... How many fucking sons we had? 1, 2, 3. All it took was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 kids it took. And we have ourselves a genius fucking son. This is a golden opportunity that will not get squandered. If we, I honestly, I want to play as this kid right now. Because of the Rich Childhood mod, I want to be able to drive him and choose the right options at the right time. Sure, whatever. I'll ally with the Veil, I guess. Hopefully, our guy dies. If we get the options to take treatment, I'm not going to do it. And we're just going to hopefully let him fucking die. What would get him killed quicker? What about, like, going on a hunt? What about going on a grand hunt? Oh, we can't because we're ill. Okay, 100 folks probably wasted time. I want to do whatever will get our guy killed. so that we can play as this kid sooner. That is a golden opportunity we've been handed there. Our Team of Genisha coming in the clutch at the last fucking 2 minutes of the episode. Incredible. Let's leave that there then. Let's absolutely leave that there. I look forward to... Oh, Chip, just getting an extra health. That's so good. That's actually insane. Good shit. Well done, everyone. Impressive turnaround. I was a bit worried that would... that our Team of Genisha might backfire, but we dealt with the other successes. I didn't even need to kill those 2 kids off. We didn't need to do it, because it turned out, who'd have expected, after all that time, another kid would have popped up, not only being a son, but also being a genius there. And born last, too, more importantly. Thank you all for watching. That was a bit strange. That was a weird episode, but we've actually finally saved the dynasty. Shame about House Targaryen, though, huh? Actually out of my hands. Nothing I could do. I tried everything I could trying to get married and whatnot, but they were just not having any of it. You know what? Let them die as far as I'm concerned. Thank you to Aromatic Fool, Derek, Caden Carter, Bellex Stromwo, Zazzy7011, Noble S, Roll1D2 Games, Huey Longdong, Tyler McClam, Tyler Kendall, Paul, Gwinnett, Lucas, The Potato Eater, Archronx98, and Scott for their support of the Insane Tale of Us on Patreon, and for making the channel possible in the first place, genuinely this month of all months, because YouTube are not serving that many ads this month around. Not really much of a surprise, really. Thank you all for keeping the channel alive during these times. Thank you as well goes out to Mythomatic, Vanilla Gorilla, Meow Volcano, Don, Bwen Gun, Gothamo, Harry Soft, Foosh, Fat Joe Izato, Smokeworm, Seth All the Swedes, Scorched S, Jacob Wolfie, and KNGB, along with, of course, everyone else at Patreon. Same goes out to you guys. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Thank you for keeping it alive, especially during the next few months or for the coming future, to be honest with you, because this is going to be a rough few months, but I think hopefully we'll get through it.